Hey, it's Becky from Cronin's Clips and
Nick and Nick.
my husband Nick. And today's day 2 in Vancouver. And last night we got in late and we were tired, but we did go to eat at Breka Bakery and Cafe. Well, Nick went and got the food from there.
Everybody was exhausted, and the kids didn't travel. No, they traveled well, but they were whooped by the time we got to the hotel. So
Also, it was like 9 o'clock.
yeah,
Well, it was 9 o'clock this time. It was 11 o'clock our time. So we were hungry though, so we decided to get food from the bakery and take it back to the room.
which, by the way, if you're staying at what hotel are we in?
Residence in downtown Vancouver.
So if you're staying in there, there's like a 7-Eleven across the street. Catty corner to that is this nice bakery called Breka Bakery. They have a whole bunch of stuff where it's under glass, and you order it, they heat it up for you, and then you're good to go. Really tasty stuff. They have actual food like entrees, sandwiches, a really kick butt soup, like a vegetable soup, as well as pastries and baked goods. The cookies are phenomenal. So if you don't anything else, go get you a coffee and a cookie from this place. It's really, really good.
I got an egg salad sandwich and it was really good. And it's also open. Is it open 24 hours?
It's 24 hours, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that's what we did last night, but it was pretty late. So when we got it. And then
yeah, you can take it to go, which was what we did, which was really helpful for a bunch of people who were exhausted who didn't actually want to leave the hotel room again. So
then this morning, the hotel does offer free breakfast, so we went down to that.
So sidebar on the thing, there's a little tiny coffee pot in the room.
Yeah, I
don't trust that coffee pot. Terrible coffee. So
I showed it in the room to her. It's not even like a Keurig. It's like those little paper things. So the breakfast was fine. What do you think about the breakfast?
Oh, it was great. They have that waffle maker stand.
Yeah.
So me and my daughter, who's manipulating a small otter, every now and then you'll see appear on screen. Me and her hit up the waffles.
Yeah. And then they have eggs and
now it's flying
sausage
otter.
And cereals and
it's a flying otter.
All the usual free
stuff.
Breakfast from a hotel things.
Yeah. Good breakfast, especially I went for a run this morning, and it was a good way to eat up and recover afterwards.
It's Andrew's plush.
Okay, so this morning I did go from a run from our hotel. Like 2 blocks away is the beach, where you can run along up to what's the name of the park?
Stanley Park.
Stanley Park. You can run along the beach to Stanley Park, and Stanley Park, by the way, has a gorgeous hiking trails. You can actually tell you're in a rainforest because of all the ferns and moss and stuff like that. I also went up to North Vancouver, where there's a suspension bridge. I didn't get to on the suspension bridge because it was closed, but there's trails, hiking trails, and a dam up there. Definitely, if you're looking for a little more outdoor scenery, that's the place to go in North Vancouver. Literally one of those remote trails in the middle of a large city.
How many miles did you run in total from the hotel?
From the hotel, like 19 miles.
So it's a long run.
It's a long run.
A very long run.
Went over the Lions Gate suspension bridge, which is real pretty. There's a sidewalk on the side with a barrier so cars don't kill you. There's a nice sidewalk, so if you do want to go from Stanley Park to the suspension bridge, it's actually not that bad of a view, and I got to watch a cruise boat, Holland America, go underneath the bridge, which was kind of cool to watch.
Did you feel like it was pretty safe?
Yes.
Even though I'm sitting right here.
Like this one who
safe.
Thinks that I do unsafe things
traffic,
on the regular, which maybe I do, I don't know.
Everything.
This one would also feel like this bridge was safe to cross.
Yeah,
like
the whole
very
route, though,
pedestrian
not just the
friendly.
bridge, the whole route.
Oh yeah. Sidewalks.
Okay.
Vancouver's a very pedestrian friendly city. The sidewalks the whole way, so that was nice.
Okay, so you got back, and then we went to breakfast,
Mm-hmm.
and then we got tickets ahead of time for the Vancouver Aquarium, which is in Stanley Park.
Yeah, you could book it online.
Yeah, and you sign up for a time. I don't know how strict they were about the time because I don't know that they looked at our time at all. But I got it for 11:30, so we got there around 11:15, something like that. But it was nice to already have tickets. If you don't already have tickets, if I took a picture of that, I'll put it in here, but I don't remember if I took a picture. There's like a line to buy tickets, so we got to go through the middle where we already had tickets.
Which, by the way, it was raining, so it was nice.
It was raining.
It was raining, so it was nice not to have to stand in line, which was not covered. Those poor people.
Yeah.
We got to just walk right in, so that was nice.
And then, let's say some of the highlights. I have a ton of pictures I can put in here, but
Oh, the aquarium.
yeah, were some of the highlights of what we saw.
Okay, so the aquarium itself, we figure from a child's point of view.
Did you have any favorite things of the aquarium, Amelia? Every animal, she was like, it's so cute.
No, the
It's
otters.
So cute. The
Okay,
otters
tell us
were
about
so
the
cute.
otters.
And the sea lions.
Tell us about them.
They're really cute. And
Everything was
The
cute.
one was petting his face. And they like to do a lot of twirls.
They dumped their heads
And
in the
dive
water.
their head into the water.
That was the nice thing about the setup they have. The
They have little
otters
balls.
Please.
are like right next to the.
They have
like,
little
can be
balls
right
to
next to
play
the glass, so
with.
it's not like you don't see them from far away. You can, if they're up next to the glass, they're like this far away.
He's
From
so
the
cute.
There was a lot of
So
aquarium,
cute.
like, you could go in
And
one
you
He's
could
direction.
eating his
you could go to the
tail.
tropics,
Why
you
is
could
he
go
eating
to
his
the
tail?
Amazon, and so there was a lot that was not outside, but there was a lot of stuff outside. But it was raining, but there was still a lot of stuff covered. So you could still see underwater without having to be outside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a little shade thingy. And you could see them swimming underwater because they go under the water pretty.
Yeah, don't think if it's
Often.
raining that you can't go to the outside part of it. There's plenty of places where you can duck undercover.
And there's also a sea lion, and I think there's like a skull of
A skull?
There was a skull of
the-
an ancient,
walrus,
like a narwhal.
a narwhal.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
they had a narwhal is that whale with the long horn on it. So they have in one of the displays the long horn with a piece of the skull. It was kind of cool from like you don't get to see the biology of that critter very often. It's really really cool.
Yeah,
And there
and
was a
the
lot
sea
of-
lions when they go under really often, so you can see them swimming. There's a glass.
Yeah, what'd you name that one sea lion?
Oh, a kid called it a bear, and I called it Bob or Big Chungus.
So yes,
So it was
so go to the
divided.
aquarium and
It
see
was really
Big
bad.
Chungus.
They were divided into little parts. One of the parts
One of them was
was
showing off their body. I
one
don't
of
know
them
why they were
was.
swimming like, like, hello.
I was getting into
Okay.
the logistics of the aquarium.
Yeah.
But one of the parts was they called the clownfish something for like was it 8 and under? So like you kids could run around and look at the little kids could look at look at the animals. Everything was lower to the ground and
Oh,
stuff
and
like
there's-
that. If you're looking for that, there was also a 4D theater which we went
What
to.
was a sea turtle?
It was about a story about a sea turtle. You had the 3D glasses on.
Oh, it was 4D.
If you're a dad who
40,
happens
I'm
to
sorry.
take naps in movie theaters, it's a great little nap
No.
thing in the middle of the.
I don't think you're
I
gonna
don't-
fall
because-
asleep. Well,
because
most
there's
people
like
wouldn't fall
bubbles.
asleep.
And it blows
Bubbles
you
come
on the
in
back
this-
of your head
Yeah.
and in front of you.
Maybe not too many spoilers, but if you have little ones that might be a little scared of like blows water at you and
Maybe
then it
not
kind
the
of
best.
jolts you.
Maybe not the
um,
best.
No.
But it wasn't like a
Babies.
scary movie. It was about a sea turtle, but
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
but
cute.
it was fun. I
a cute
enjoyed
little
it.
It's
movie.
I enjoyed that. It reminded me of a very Disney thing, like in the Tree of Life
Yeah.
with the bugs.
Yeah.
There was 2 restaurants. There's one in the front, one in the back. We ate at the one in the back, which was mostly outdoor seating, but there was a little bit of covered area, so we found somewhere to eat. Don't think I took a picture of the menu. If I did, I'll put it here. But fish and chips. You could substitute poutine, which is what I was looking
Which
for.
you should do.
Which you should do. Or chicken tenders. And then, what'd you get, Amelia? At
I got a warm pretzel with
She-
a slushy. It was very, very. It
What'd you think of the mustard?
was horrible.
She's not a
The
mustard fan.
But
But they
don't
had-
get the mustard.
If
It was
you
they
like,
had-
if you like that ground mustard,
If you like a
to
really-
dip the pretzel in, it's very good mustard.
They had hot
So you'll be
chocolates,
happy
coffees.
she just doesn't like
if
mustard.
it's like a
drinks.
really mustardy flavor, you should get that.
I'm trying to
if
go
you
over
like that.
logistics. Prices were very much Disney prices. I want to say the fish and chips with coleslaw and poutine
was like,
and a drink was 18.
yeah. It sounds
So
right.
it's pretty Disney. Actually, I think mine was 21. I got
Altogether-
2 things of fish, and the one thing of fish was
Altogether,
18,
that
so it
meal
a
was
little
like
expensive.
$100.
Yeah, it was very theme park pricing at the aquarium, and of course you exit through the gift shop.
Yeah, and
And-
you get distracted.
Which is where the otter came from, by the way. That
And the octopus.
And the octopus seen earlier
So
in the
if
video.
you don't want to buy stuff at the gift shop, just get your kids.
yeah, just
Blindfold
cover your
them.
just cover your kids' eyes and run
Run through the
gift
gift
Right
shop.
to the
Yeah.
exit.
We took an Uber
The
there.
typical Disney thing.
We took an Uber there, and what was it? 10 minutes, 15 minutes?
Yeah, it was
9 minutes?
coming from downtown. Are
It
we
was
in
like
downtown?
20 minutes.
Downtown
Yeah,
Vancouver?
yeah.
Yeah,
Downtown.
to-
It's in Stanley Park, but they'll drop you off right at the aquarium.
It's very pretty. The trees are very pretty.
Which
We'll pop
by-
up a picture if we have any.
Which, by the
Pictures
way,
of Stanley Park.
if it's not raining and you're so inclined, definitely do the aquarium. And then when you leave the aquarium, you can easily go to the trails that are out in the trees. Go walk around for a little bit. Very pretty park.
Yeah, there's a lot to Stanley Park.
Yeah,
though,
there's a
and
dam.
if you could.
So
Yeah, but it was
Yeah.
raining, so we didn't do that.
Yeah.
yeah, we didn't do it.
Hey, it's actually the next day, but we forgot after we had dinner. But I think we just walked to Sushi. How do you say that? Sushi Museum.
I don't know.
So there's there's the
Sushi Megan.
Amelia says Sushi Megan.
Oh,
But it's literally across the street
I
from the
can't-
place.
is that it? Am I on it? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's literally across the street from the place. Great sushi. It's a small little place, so if you
It's
have a
pretty
lot
small.
of people, you probably
Okay.
want to call ahead for reservations.
Did have some reservations. Some people that had reservations. So,
Yeah. So
but it was a lot smaller than I had expected that it was gonna be. But really good sushi. I had read that it was pretty good.
yeah. So it's a definite place to check out. They also have a neat little beer selection. If you like Canadian beers, they have a lot of local beers to check out. If you don't like Canadian beers, well, they have a lot of Canadian beers to check out.
They also have. I had udon noodles.
Those are
We had some
great.
chicken appetizer. You know, so they have your
Yeah.
stuff that goes with the Japanese sushi. Amelia said a lot of sushi rolls. Amelia tried the California roll. Andrew had the Alaskan roll. Is that what
Yeah,
y'all
it
had?
was Alaskan roll. It had smoked salmon with a little bit of cream cheese and with some salmon on top again.
They were both
It was-
places.
You know, like at Disney World, you have carbs on carbs on carbs. This roll was salmon on salmon on salmon.
They both had.
It was
they
all
were
really
both
good.
places, Alaska and California.
Yeah, we had Alaska and California roll.
Yeah, she'll show you the picture later. It was nice.
Yeah, I took some pictures. I'll put it up there
Oh
while we're talking. And then you went to
yeah, we had to get some
nausea medicine for the ship.
for the ship, not for the food, but for the
Yeah.
for the ship we're going on. There's a pharmacy that's open 24 hours, like 2 blocks. You just keep going north for 2 blocks. It's not a bad walk in the rain, just to throw that out there. Give myself a little.
It was near a
kudos.
hospital, so it was like a
Legit.
safe place or whatever.
No.
Legit, as Emily said. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was a safe walk. It was
Okay.
no big deal.
Mhm.
So, and that's it for the evening. We had a good dinner, and then we
Very
crashed
tired.
because we were whooped.
So that's
And-
it. And
anything else you
remember, no,
Oh, okay.
say it with me.
Okay.
Tomorrow is just a dream away.